All right. Good evening, everyone. Another week of football down. Welcome back. I am Ben Klein, commish, the Hardcore Challenge. Welcome to another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live, the Week 4 recap edition. Want to bring up a little item. I'm sure some of you owners noticed this past weekend, and I'm sure a lot more of you noticed after I accidentally sent you all an email, that we currently have one of our owners who has been in the league since the beginning. He's kind of currently going through some tough times personally, and due to this, he was unable to set his team for this week, basically forfeiting a game to his opponent, who was obviously one of our two undefeated owners in the league. So due to that, I will be overseeing and managing Roid Ragers for the short term. I will be making no trades, ad drops, waiver wire moves for him, but I will make sure he fields the best team possible week to week that he currently has on his roster. Fantasy football is important to me, but not that important. Helping out a friend in need is obviously much more important, and I'm not going to kick a man while he's down and throw him out of the league. He's only going to be out for a short time, and he will be coming back. And when he comes back, he will be taking over the team and continuing as he always has. Joey, keep your head up. Football will be here when you get back, and that's how we will roll with that for now. So, if anybody has anything they want to say, discuss, smack you want to talk, what have you, there's the call-in number. I'm going to leave the lines open for a little bit. You do have an interview at the end, towards the end of the show tonight, so I'm only going to leave the lines open for a short period. But if you have something you want to say, by God, use it. All right, so week 4, another great week of football. Big games, more fourth quarter heroics, more big injuries that are, I'm sure, hurting other people as much as they are myself. Overall, it was a great week of football, so let's get into the action from last week as it affected the Hardcore Challenge. Only one team remains without a victory in the Hardcore Challenge. That would be the dumpster fire that has consumed my team as we sit 0-4 in the Dirty South, the Big Mac attack. Combination of draft pick trades from 2015, Marshawn Lynch retiring on me, injuries, and just bad luck in general have sent my team down this road. I will continue to scratch and claw and fight in the Dirty South. However, I have a very deep hole to dig myself out of with a very, very shitty shovel. So, we will see. So, currently, I am the only winless owner in the Hardcore Challenge, my own league, which absolutely sucks, but is what it is. Stinky Pinky, coming after you for my first win this week. That's all I can say. I'm just hoping, grabbing at straws. All right, 3 games came down to only single-digit victories as Beaver Street Roar, Johnsonville Brats, and 5-3 Bandits all secured tight wins this week. None was as big, though, as the 5-3 Bandits as they locked down their first win of the season, getting off the snide at 0-3, got their first win, and not only was it their first win of the season, it was also their first win ever in the Hardcore Challenge. So I know Willie was stoked to get that win. I was talking to him about it Sunday while Craven was getting his cut, so I know he was very excited to get that win because me and him were both, at the time, the only winless guys in the league. And now, it's just me. So, congrats, Willie. At least you're off of it. I thought this week would show a lot more separation in the division as we had a lot of teams coming in at 1-2 and 2-1. I thought we'd see a lot of 3-1 teams and 1-3 teams, but that is not how it shook out. We ended up with a currently 11 teams sitting at 2-2, which means almost anything can still happen and that everyone is still in it and still fighting. There's just not a lot of separation in any of the 4 divisions. It's a very strange start to this season. Our big scorer of the week was, as we're all seeing, Pale Horseman in the game of the week. They were the only owner who put up over 200 points. They kept my prediction true. They secured a blowout. I predicted a blowout. I just thought they would. They were too much for Bison Bronco. I got a feeling Bison Bronco is going to struggle a little in their defending year. coming back as champs. And Pale Horseman seems to have the hot hand for some reason. Who knew? Who would have guessed? But they spearheaded by the trio of Matt Ryan, Michael Crabtree, and Isaiah Crowell. Pale Horsemen humiliated Bison Broncos 203 to 139. That threesome combined alone to record 111 points, significantly outperforming the top scorers from Bison Broncos, Joe Flacco, Brandon Marshall, and Kenny Stills, who totaled 66 points. Pale Horseman remains at number 1 in the league power rankings coming into Week 5. Their win moves my game of the week predictions to 3-1 on the season. I'm still, however, salty about that Week 2 one I got wrong when I tried to back Cheesehead. I thought after that one game they were something. Then they rattle off 3 losses. So obviously they were nothing. That's what I get. They went with the Cheesehead, and look what happens. Look what happens. Went with the Cheesehead. All right, now Pale Horseman is not our only undefeated team. We also have another undefeated team in the league. They See Me Rollin', which is sitting at 4-0 in the Dirty South. Now, both of these owners are sitting with an early but comfortable 2-game lead in their division due to their hot start. But will this continue this week, or will both fail and we end up with no undefeated teams? It's hard to tell. So this evening, though, we do have a special guest on the line. We have one of our owners on the phone. Joining me on the line is Mike Tewell, owner of Des Caught It, who is currently sitting at number 13 on the power rankings, is 2-2 and tied for second in the Dirty South. They are matching up with one of the undefeated teams that are remaining this week. Mikey, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. What's up?
All right, thanks for joining us tonight.
No problem.
All right, so you're sitting at 2-2. You're coming off a narrow loss in division against Beaver Street Roar. How do you feel about the start of your season so far?
It's bittersweet. I wish I was doing better, of course, and I wish Julio Jones wouldn't have put up those numbers last week. Damn him. But I like it. It's a lot better than last year. I mean, everybody knows last year I was dead last, so this is definitely a step up. So I'm excited about it, but I don't have, really high expectations, But we'll see where it takes me. I'm going to do my best and see where we end up.
All right, that's fair. So you haven't made the playoffs since 2013, which was the last time you won the division. What do you think your odds are of getting back there this season? Do you think you have a chance to get into the playoffs?
Oh, absolutely. I really do. I think I'm going to nail down a win this week, only because Rollins got a bunch of buys this week, and everybody knows timing is everything. So I'm playing them in a very good week, so I do believe that I'll be 3-2 after this week, and I think after that, we can go anywhere. We'll see how my team's doing. I got some buys coming up too, but we'll see what happens.
So to get to the playoffs, who do you think would be your key player that's going to get you there?
My most consistent player is probably going to be Ezekiel Elliott, I foresee.
All right, he's looked pretty good so far.
Yeah, he's got a high. He started off slow, but he just keeps climbing and climbing. So
true.
Yeah.
All right, I got a little curveball question for you. So next season, obviously, we're changing it up. 2017, it's going to be our biggest draft ever. Obviously, everybody gets the opportunity to completely build their core team with everybody available. What do you go for, or would you be looking for positionally? Do you go quarterback? Do you go running back? Do you go with a number 1 wide receiver? Who would you go for?
I think it depends on where you're in the draft. Obviously, if you're the number 1 pick, you have a disadvantage because you're going to be waiting 18 spots to pick again, you know? So you're going to want to pick somebody that has like a Julio Jones or Antonio Brown, you know? Somebody that you know that's going to put up big numbers every week. If you're middle of the pack, I think, running backs are the way to go. You know, pick up a couple good running backs, get a couple receivers, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, and of course, if you're telling the end, then of course you're going to pick up the best receivers or tight ends. You know, the best player on the board, period. Whoever you think's going to put up the most points, that's who you go for.
And I can't wait till next year's draft. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's going to be insane, man. It's going to be insane. I'm going to love it.
Yes. Lastly, all right. This is the biggest game of the year so far for you. You're facing They See Me Rollin'. They're 4-0 in the Dirty South, division rival. They hold a 2-game lead over you. You're sitting in second place. What is your predictions for this week, and what do you have to say to your opponent?
My projections this week is that he is going to fall short this week because he is having a bye week hell right now. I mean, I think he's got like 5 people on bye weeks, and I think 2 or 3 of those are like running backs. So he's going to be hurt unless he plays the waiver wire really, really well. I still don't think that he's going to be able to beat me this week because I barely have any buys at all. I'm going to spank him like a 8P steps in. That's my projection this week. And I think I'll be sitting at 3-2. He'll be sitting at 4-1. And I think he'll be sliding downhill after that. His confidence will kind of loosen up. Mine will be gaining. I'll be making the playoffs, I think.
All right. There you go. You heard it. He laid it down. Rollin', you're going down this week. You're going to 4-1. Right out of the mouth of Des caught it. You're done. He said it. It's over. All righty. Well, on that, folks, we will end our show. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night. We will unveil and break down our Week 5 Game of the Week, Hardcore Challenge Game of the Week. Remember, all of your trades need 48-hour approval time from the minute they post. No exceptions. Second one came through today, Great White North. They got it in early. Obviously, it's going to be ready for the Thursday night games, which is what you want to be. You want to make sure you got that sucker in on time. All right, everybody. Week 5 is here. Are you ready for the challenge? Good luck. Game on.